It's a great day to be a Yankees fan.
It certainly is.
And last night, it was a great night to be a sports fan. Even if you're not a baseball fan, that was spectacular. Everything you could possibly want in a baseball game happened. We're talking ding-dongs galore, superstars making massive plays, and the environment being absolutely electrifying. Talk about the Yankees saving their season last night. And Aaron Judge, hey, don't look or double look now. Aaron Judge last night said, I'm the best player to ever walk on this damn earth. He looked like a king over there for the Yankees.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you mentioned it. You know, it was basically the perfect baseball game if you're a Yankees fan. Well, I shouldn't say that because I tweeted about an hour into the game. This would have been, 9:08. And I basically said, hey, unfortunately, the Blue Jays are 100 times better than the Yankees. This is just absolutely pathetic. And you'll see why. Vlad Jr., once again, third game in a row, hits a home run in the first inning. So just right away, kind of the opposite of what you need. And then Ernie Clement, a guy who no one's really ever heard of, but has been a thorn in the side. And then boom, Vlad Jr. goes Charlie Hustle. Are you kidding me? Into home plate. One of the coolest slides ever in one of the biggest games, that he'll ever play in. And at this point, you're just thinking the Yankees are dead. I mean, it's 6-1 early, like really early. I almost turned the game off. But then, we go to the third inning and Judge doubles down the line. The Yankees get one back, but we've seen this song and dance so many times. Who cares? You're down 4 runs. This Blue Jays team's going to continue to score. Wait a minute, though. We got 2 guys on base in the bottom of the 4th inning. Judge up again, and here it is. I mean, this is his October moment. He absolutely blasts one down the left field line. A lot of people saying the ghosts in Monument Park kept that one fair because it was windy. Goes off the foul pole, 3-run homer to tie the game at 6. And for this, the other angles are kind of what sell this, and that's why it's so magical.
Yeah, the other angles are incredible. Baseball is magic. This is from center field from the Yankees. With the sound, please.
Here's the pitch. High fly ball, deep left field. Down the left field line. It is off the fair pole. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. 3-run homer, Aaron Judge. This game is tied at 6-6.
What a moment for Aaron Judge and the Yankees fans. It's not just this one. We have one down, I think, left field line they put out, and they put out a couple other slow-mos. Here's from the crowd.
On a 2-strike pitch. Hits a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's his moment. It is. It's time. Wow. Judge has arrived.
Packed out. Covered from all angles. It's 6-6 all of a sudden in the bottom of the 4th, Ty Schmidt.
Yeah, and, what happened later is awesome, but after that home run, you got to play the game out, but guess what? Yankees are not losing this game. You see what Judge did in the dugout? A lot of people saying, hey, this guy shrinks in October. He stinks. Right after he hits his home run, he finds the camera well.
What's up?
Give a shout out to the people, and you know what, for the haters too, yeah. I'm really fucking good at this game.
I like that.
Yeah, awesome moment for Judge. But yeah, if you're a Yankees fan, hey, listen, it's early. You got to end the game here. Judge right away, boom, next inning. Diving play to there's a runner on second base there, 1 out. If that gets down, that's definitely scoring another run. And then, it can't just be Judge. That's been my whole thing. Jazz Chisholm, next inning. An absolute nuke with one of the sweetest bat flips you'll ever see. Yankees go up 7-6, and that was their first lead in the series thus far. So we've played a lot of baseball to that point, and then it was just, hey, just got to hold on. Fast forward to the 9th inning, the Pittsburgh kid, Dave Bednar, gets Vladdy Jr. to ground out. What an incredible play by Jose Caballero, but he completes the 5-out save, and the Yankees win 9-6. They're still alive, 2-1, and we got another game tonight in New York.
So just riddle me this whenever it comes to the baseball. When vibes are that immaculate, whenever Big Mo starts swinging in your favor like it was last night, obviously for the Yankees, and you got Judgy giving a little double look, and shout out to him doing that, by the way. It was getting loud.
Very loud.
I was maybe, stirring it up a little bit with the Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge conversation. Sure. But whenever Aaron Judge is around you, there is an aura that kind of radiates around him. We got a chance to chat with him at the Home Run Derby. He's a gigantic human.
Massive.
I mean, he is a huge guy. And this is a moment that is going to be talked about for Judge for a long time. On the brink of execution.
Yeah.
On the ledge of irrelevancy. Dancing with New York being maybe the worst baseball city of all time, with the Mets not even making the playoffs and the Yankees getting cold swept in the first round. Aaron Judge decides to put on a Superman cape have a massive night. And then Jazz Chisholm, one of the most electrifying people of all time, hits a ding-dong. Place is going crazy. Is this one of those things that they can carry for the rest of this run to the World Series? Is this one of those nights where, yeah, they're down 2-1 now? Is this going to change the trajectory of this team potentially in your eyes?
I mean, you have to think that way because, like, last game, game 2, they scored like 8 runs, but they were getting their asses kicked the whole time, so you can't really point to that and be like, oh, here we go. Like, the bats woke up a little bit. Like, last night, their offense woke up, which is kind of what we talked about yesterday when I said, like, the Yankees have a tough time winning games where they're just hitting a bunch of singles and kind of moving guys over. Like, they need guys like Judge and Jazz Chisholm and Giancarlo Stanton. They need these guys to hit homers. And the Blue Jays don't have a ton of playoff experience. Like, they are a very good team. They won the AL East this year. But, like, now the pressure is kind of on them because coming into this series, like, they have to throw a bullpen game tonight. The Yankees get Cam Schlittler, the kid who threw 8 innings and had 12 strikeouts against the Red Sox, who, like, just did it the other night. So the idea now is just, hey, okay, like, last night was always going to be very difficult because they had a legitimate, starter on the hill. Tonight they don't. The guy who is starting the game tonight is Louis Varland, the guy who gave up that homer to Judge to even the game. So, like, and a bunch of guys had to pitch last night because they went to the bullpen very early. So the Yankees have a decided advantage again today in New York. Like, and that was the other thing. As a fan, all these games, like, it takes you out of it so much. Like, I was ready to turn the game off in the 3rd inning last night, and I'm sure people in the stadium, like, a lot of people maybe considering leaving. You're down 6-1. It's like, hey, because the
playoff game.
Hey, the stock market doesn't sleep, all right?
but
it lives in New York City.
The thing is they've gotten their asses beat the first 2 games. Like, it hasn't been, and this game is 6-1, and so, like, you're thinking, like, oh, they're going to get beat 12-2 again, no heart, nothing. And they woke up last night, and it needed to be Judge. He's been great. He's batting over 500 in the playoffs so far this year. So even if they would have gotten eliminated last night, people still would have killed him. But he's not the problem. But he needed to be the guy to kind of get this thing going back in the right direction, and he was last night. So, hey, they win tonight. Anything can happen in a Game 5 in Toronto.
Who's the manager up there?
Aaron Boone.
How about this guy keeping the boys motivated? How about that? That's good managing.
Sam Boone football.
Yeah,
That's
he almost had a disastrous decision last night that does not matter because they won, but he challenged a catcher's interference in, like, the 3rd inning when he'd already lost a challenge. Boom. No more challenges left for you. You might need those later in the game. We don't need to be burning those down 5 in the 3rd inning, but it doesn't matter because they won.
He kept the boys motivated. He kept the boys locked in. Hey, Q, that former Super Bowl winning coach now, off-season ago, that means something to be able to keep the boys kind of motivated, especially in baseball. We're down 6-1 in baseball early. We just got our asses absolutely smacked the last 2 games. Boone steps in there and says, boys, be like me. Started telling tales about the great things that he's accomplished, motivated them, kept them rallied. And Aaron Judge said, holy shit, for you, Boone, I'm going to go do this. Yeah. So maybe the Yankees fans get off his back a little bit.
That's a moment for Judge because it's real easy to quit when you're down 6-1. I mean, you're looking for any excuse to roll over and just die at that point.
If you're not a dog.
Yeah, he's not.
Bingo. Yeah. And then one guy makes that swing of the bat and the whole place just turns upside down.
That's great coaching.
Yes, it is.
You could say
unbelievable.
That. And, listen, I was killing him before the game because he trotted out the exact same lineup as they did games 1 and 2. It was like, they got beat by like a combined 20 runs. Like, that didn't work. Maybe let's switch things up a little bit, maybe try something new. But Booney just said, nope, I like my guys. I'm confident in them. Everything's still out ahead of us, which he said about 500,000 times this year when things have been going bad. So I do give him credit. That's big. But as a Yankees fan, like, that was awesome for Judge, but guess what? You can't lose today. Like, this is supposed to be the moment that catapults them to go on to win the World Series this year. So hopefully that's what it does.
We'll see. Shout out to baseball being awesome right now. Yes. Honestly, we are very, very grateful.